Now, a Hutch's weather update with meteorologist Hutch Johnson.
All right. Hello, everybody. I am meteorologist Hutch Johnson. We're going to take a look at some changing weather here. The headlines include some near record-setting temperatures in the very near-term forecast, and it's another late week, early weekend Alberta Clipper that promises to bring a chance of some measurable snow. So we'll talk about that. Those Geminids are out there in their glory tonight. It's the peak on this Wednesday night of the Geminid meteor shower. Will we be able to see them? What's in your forecast? I'll have hour-by-hour details on all of that, but first, let's talk about this graphic behind me. There is a chance for some snowfall, and that snow chance is going to extend with the headline really showing that we will have that as we head into the late week. First and foremost, Thursday, there will be wind and near-record highs as we go into your day tomorrow. As temperatures are on their way up right now, the warmest weather will be in southeast North Dakota, where we have the lowest snowpack. In west central Minnesota as well, we'll have a chance at seeing some mighty fine temperatures. Elsewhere, we're going to have some serious melting of the snowpack, particularly up north, where we did get snowfall amounts from the last clipper of 3 to 7 inches with those gusts over 60 miles per hour. That was last weekend. Now we have another Friday clipper moving in once again. There'll be rain, sleet, and some snow as we go in through the late part of the day. The best chances where things will get started looks north, and there'll be a snow shot and wind into the overnight hours. There'll be some accumulation to start your weekend off, and there is a big playoff football game in the mountains of Montana, particularly way out there by the president's nose of Montana in Missoula. So we're going to get to all of that. Let's first take a look at what we have going on. This is a snapshot of the forecast. Hey, not much has changed on the European model. We have the low pressure center, or the Alberta Clipper, focused right over west central Minnesota. So this is that Morris and Benson area. We'll have shifting winds in this area, from southerly winds bringing warmer air up our way to a northerly wind that increases as we go into the evening. This snapshot, 6 o'clock, we'll have mixed precipitation becoming mostly snow up to the north. As we go through this, the system will move to the south and east, and by the morning hours, it could leave some snow. This is a look at the Europeans' snowfall forecast. It's too early to be too specific about the exact track and the exact amounts here, so please don't pay attention to that. I'll show this to you in more detail here momentarily as we take a look at the snowpack here being mainly in northern reaches of Minnesota. We're talking about just north of the Red Lakes area here, where my pointer is, and up towards International Falls, Lake of the Woods, and Badette. And there looks to be a potential batch of flaky nonsense working its way through northeast North Dakota and diving toward the Fargo-Moorhead area. And it does look like we could see a few flakes even here. We'll show you more detail on that as we speak right now. Let's go to the hour-by-hour forecast on this system as it works its way in to the region. Now, it's going to work its way in as we get through and close the day. You're looking right now at a timestamp. This is of Friday in the midday hours. So notice where the snow potential and mixed precipitation is. It is not particularly windy here at noon on Friday. It's very nice, in fact, with south winds warming temperatures to almost as warm as what we will experience on Thursday for our southern counties. Notice up north we'll have temperatures closer to freezing with some flakes hitting the ground, right? Set this into motion slowly, and I will go ahead and highlight details here with regards of where this system moves. Now, the big circle around the L is the pressure center. It's huge because the pressure doesn't change much within that circle. As we set it into motion, we see more of a bullseye take shape, and the storm is deepening or becoming stronger. As that happens, the wind is going to increase, and we could see some areas with gusty wind and snow along the Highway 2 corridor. This snapshot is Friday evening. Drive time, 5 to 6 p.m., right along Highway 2, right into Grand Forks, right into Thief River Falls and Red Lake Falls, and north of Bemidji in the Red Lakes area. Heading into the overnight hours, it quickly makes its way through. Notice the peak chance right here in the Southern Valley of seeing this wintry nonsense work its way through, of travel trickery on, this is midnight Saturday, just exactly like the last Clipper system that worked its way through. This one will impact the Southern Valley as we...
Now, a Hutch's weather update
sorry about that, as we go into the overnight hours from Friday night and into your Saturday morning. So, if you're driving late, know that you could have some wintry conditions making their way through. Now, the American model does show a similar track and a similar aerial coverage. Some of these models are showing some similar snowfall potential as well. Alberta Clippers are more blow than snow typically. This one doesn't look overly strong because the pressure change isn't all that great as we work our way through the storm system. I'll carry this one out of the region here as we take a look at your forecast going into Saturday midday. The wind picks up as the snow ends, and those places with snow could have some slippery roads. And then we're right back into a pretty mild trend after that. So that's a look at the system that will be impacting the area as we head into the first part of our weekend and the late week. Now let's take a look at what we have going on across the area for tonight. Temperatures will not get nearly as low as those single digits. Remember, I said this Wednesday morning, we'd have the coldest weather where we had the deepest snow, and we did see single digits there and teens elsewhere. Tonight, we're 20s across the board, 20s across the board. Look at the wind. When we mix a lot the wind in the lower atmosphere, then the temperatures don't get as low and dippity-doo down into the goo. We're not going to talk about single-digit readings tonight. That wind is our friend. Even though it will feel chilly, it will not be as bad. And in fact, when I look at our temperatures right now, check it out. Now, the radar is very quiet on this precision radar view here, but what we do see here is the temperatures that are illustrated in red. The green numbers are your dew point temperatures. Look at the temperatures soar down south already today. They are exceeding Hutch's forecast highs today because, folks, we are in the mid and upper 30s. Fargo, 38 degrees. Let's go in closer. Moorhead's Airport, 37. Detroit Lakes, 36 degrees right now. Mahnomen at 33. Down to the south, we've got Wahpeton and Breckenridge, and, well, out at the Chihinkapazoo, 43 degrees there. Gwinner, 39 for you. Oaks at the same reading. 45 in the Sisseton Hills. All right, let's take a look. South winds are really working their magic. Check it out. 39 Valley City, 42 for you in Jamestown. Now we get to the north where the snow fell. We're even 36 in Carrington, and now up to the north, it is still in the near 30-degree range. These areas, Emerado, Grand Forks, Crookston, where it's 30, Thief River Falls, where it is 28 degrees. The warmer air hasn't quite made it up to you, but you also have the deeper piles of snow. How does Hutch know that? No, not just because I'm a meteorologist. There has to do a little bit with the fact that the visible satellite imagery that I've been looking at shows that we indeed do have some flakiness on the ground. Check it out as we take a look at, well, let's not look at this one. Let's look at this view here. This view here shows that we definitely do have some, snowpack on the ground. Let me go ahead and move this around just a little bit here so we can see our area a little better. I'm sorry for the delay on this. I thought I had this set up. Okay, here's the valley. The white that you see that's not moving, that's snow on the ground, and it's deeper right here through Grand Forks, through northwest Minnesota and Thief River Falls, all the way into northwest Minnesota, where you see the brown earth, and, well, that's basically areas that got very little in the way of snow. So the snow is impacting our temperatures, and it will continue to do so as we go through the next couple of days. So that's the fun facts with regards to our weather right now. It's mildest down to the south where we have less snow on the ground. Now let's continue with your forecast. Tonight's low temperatures, as you see, first thing in the morning, it will be breezy, so wind chilly. It'll feel like, well, around 10 to 15 degrees. And we are going to have plentifully clear skies for your viewing of the Geminid meteor showers for most of the area. There could be a few early evening clouds here and there, but by and large, it looks good. Fargo, let me summarize your forecast. 26 in the morning, your average low 8. Check this out, though. The Geminids will be out there tonight, so from about 9 tonight until daybreak. Get up early if you want. Take a look to the sky real high. And it's cool because we don't have a big bright moon out there. We got a new moon. That means our chances of seeing those meteors go through will be pretty good. Tomorrow, woo-wee, I think we're going to exceed these numbers. We are already in the 40s and some of our southern counties, so we'll be 50s down near the Hankinson area. How about that? Hey, how about Fergus Falls? You'll be near 50. I think Fargo hits near 50. I think Jamestown may have a chance at that. Ypsilanti, too. You folks in Catherine have a chance at 45 to 50 degrees. Go north, though. See this blue pool cool air? That's the areas of snow. A lot of energy goes into melting snow, folks. As you know, if you've ever had a snowball in your hand, it takes a while. All right, so that sun is going to go to work on those snow piles, and we're going to, well, make it disappear. South winds will help in the process, not only by bringing the heat, but they'll also move away some of the evaporation so we don't get any of that lingering moisture in the lower atmosphere that makes the fog and soupiness that's going to block our sun. I think we're in for a great Thursday. And by the way, the geminid meteor shower will be pretty good on Thursday night going into Friday as well. Your sunset on your day tomorrow, on your Thursday, 4:39 here in the Fargo area. 45 degrees. We may even be better than this. Stay tuned for an update. 24 the average. I look at the record. 48 is great. And you know what? I think we have a shot at that. We have a shot. So gusty, near record highs. Geminids are going to be once again present late. Bring your coat, bring your jacket, and the clouds will be increasing on Friday. Here's that extended planner, as we already talked about Friday's flakiness that works its way into the region late from that Alberta Clipper System 2 in the last week, right? Okay, this one brings a mix north earlier in the day. By the evening and overnight hours, late flakes. Temperatures will once again be near 45 degrees in Fargo with falling temperatures into the weekend. Back into the 30s we go, but that's way, way above average. And then temperatures next week look to rebound, particularly by Monday and Tuesday. Already, once again, we're talking 40s here in the valley. That is a look at your weather. I am meteorologist Hutch Johnson, joining you here on my, well, this is my YouTube channel, right? This is Hutch's Weather. I want to thank all of you that have taken the time to go ahead and join me here on YouTube, and really for basically subscribing. Liking the videos really helps, so throw a like down there. If you have a question, throw the questions on here. This is fun. This is what makes Hutch's Weather different. It's a two-way street. We're watching this. And by the way, let me show you something kind of cool here, right? Our forecast, as we take a look at this graphic behind me, I'm going to pull this up full. This is the snow forecast for the Clipper. This weekend, there's a big game, a big football contest in the mountains of Montana. Let's look at that area, shall we? Zoop, zoop, zoop. Okay, Missoula, the big game in Missoula, Montana. Looks to not bring a lot of snow. So again, this hits on Friday. If you're driving Friday, you may drive through late Friday night, some problems. But if you're on your way out there Thursday and into Friday, you're going to be driving through some of the goodest weather that we could possibly have here. And I know I was better at math and science than grammar. So thanks so much for joining me again, meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Check my pages here often. It's not all the time that you get a notification that I'm going live. And the more folks that like, comment, and even share this content, well, that helps spread the word, and more people will get that notification. Have a wonderful Wednesday. A thaw on Thursday for many of us. We're going to melt some snow. Tonight, I'm going to look at how much we might melt up there, because that will impact future temperatures. And I mentioned this last night. Check the video right here. Check my videos over the last couple of days on Facebook. But there is a chance of a significant winter weather event beginning to show its head, and it continues to show its head on some of the models that are going out as we head towards Christmas. Where is that system heading? Too early to be specific, but a significant storm could impact travel as we go across the midsection of the nation, maybe the northern plains here, as we head towards Christmas. I'll have an update on all of that coming up on Hutch's Weather. Thanks so much. Have an awesome hump day.